the reason why I decided to take it seriously is before when I shared with you that I am focused in doing my apartment and an apartment for my parent. That is one of my biggest challenge, finding the furniture that are somewhat reasonable in pricing, um, but still good and looks good, feels good, and functioning. Um, the popular furniture stores in here, they either very expensive if they have a physical store and if you know about a brand name, or most people would try to custom made their furniture. They got the design from their architect and their interior designer, and then they go to a small manufacturer, craftsman in here, and they got is made for them. But until that product is done, and you will have to pay for that product no matter what. You cannot see it, you cannot touch the material, you cannot really feel it, and it's very uncomfortable um, experience. Especially it's about your home. It's one of the most the biggest purchase that one will have. Yeah, so that's why I want to do it.
So you're back in our startups, you also about doing the MVP first, right? So you can do an MVP, like maybe instead of doing like the living room, bedroom, kitchen, maybe just focus on bedrooms first.
I would focus on the desk, the workstation first.
Okay.
One of the early inspiration for me is that I have a lot of stuff in my previous office. I have a standing desk. I get that desk for myself, but the desk is super empty because I have to move up and down. So I have one big surface like this, and I have a lot of things that just exist on the surface of the desk. I have my laptop, my monitors, my coffee cup, my notebook, my pens holders, my books. Is a lot of things going on, and I spend so much time. And I thought in the back of my mind that I just go on Shopee on any e-commerce sites and get the organizing tools, the boxes to keep all of them together. But it took me so long to find a good one like that. Um, Either they're very gimmicky, they look a little bit plasticky. The photos, they don't really provide the actual photos of the product, but just the renders photo of the product, or is suspiciously cheap, or is crazy expensive. Like Muji, they provide very good solution for such use case, but it's quite expensive. And it's okay for you to buy one or two, but what if you want to have the whole storage system for your workstation? That would be a lot of money, and they will all be hidden away inside of a closed door. So I feel like workstation has become more and more important, especially now that people spend a lot of time working at home. Um, but we don't have a lot of solution. Um, in here, the reliable solution are usually for the gamer and the streamer, and it's all RGB, and it's look very edgy and cyberpunky, and it's really not my thing. So yeah, I will start off with the office and the workstation.
And are you designing everything yourself, or are you gonna have someone else design it for you?
Mm, Actually, design is the big one of the biggest challenge that we have here. Um, I think now that I'm doing the design myself, I study design and try to design the stuff myself, but I am still looking for design partner to help me, or to realize this dream together with me if they share the same value. But I'm still looking.
And so, do you have to like do design different based on generation? Because like, are you gonna design the furniture for your place different from your parents' place?
Yeah, it will be different because the use case is very different. One thing that I realized um in one thing that I realized when I do my house, when I get the expert to help me design the house, is their popular opinion is not actually something that I would want to do. I have very specific reference when it's come to the thing that I touch and use every day. And I think um out of everything, a house should be your home, should be somewhere where you have the most control. And it should be how things should be how you want them to be in order for you to most feel comfortable in the place. So definitely my place and my parent place will be very different.
And so obviously I have no idea about the trees in Vietnam, but is the furniture can be made like actual wood or like another substance?
So I have plastic and wood are the two materials that I think I would use a lot, and then metal, of course, for the structure support nature of metal. In here, my dad actually he used to work in the wood industry, so he actually know the material quite well. He the quality assurance and quality controller for wood for very long time. And he have his network, and he has his expertise in the field, so he can support me with that. So for the wood material, though, you have the natural wood and you have these synthesized wood, the industrial human-made wood. And in here, very popular, you can try to get the synthesized wood material for a very affordable price, but definitely natural wood in nature will be more durable.